Today, we're diving into the dark and twisted world of Al Capone, the true crime legend you think you know but don't. Alphonse Gabriel Capone, better known as Al Capone, was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1899. But how did this kid from the streets become America's most notorious gangster? Capone's rise to power started in Chicago during the Prohibition era. The 1920s, a time when the sale of alcohol was illegal, but that didn't stop Capone. Instead, he saw it as an opportunity. He became the kingpin of the Chicago outfit, a massive crime syndicate that made millions through bootlegging, gambling, and other illicit activities. But Capone wasn't just any criminal. He was smart, ruthless, and had a knack for dodging the law. He used bribery and intimidation to keep the police and judges in his pocket. And if anyone dared to cross him, they were met with brutal violence. The St. Valentine's Day massacre in 1929, where 7 members of a rival gang were gunned down in broad daylight, is perhaps the most infamous example of his ruthlessness. Yet despite his violent ways, Capone was also seen as a modern-day Robin Hood by some. He opened soup kitchens during the Great Depression, giving food to the poor and needy. This duality made him a complex and fascinating figure, a villain to some, a hero to others. However, Capone's empire began to crumble when the federal government took notice. They couldn't nail him for his violent crimes, but they found a way to take him down through his finances. In 1931, Capone was convicted of tax evasion and sentenced to 11 years in federal prison. He served time in Alcatraz, the infamous island prison, where his health deteriorated rapidly. By the time he was released in 1939, Capone was a shadow of his former self. He spent his final years in Miami, suffering from the effects of syphilis, and died in 1947 at the age of 48. But his legacy lives on in movies, books, and the collective imagination of true crime enthusiasts like you. So, what do you think? Was Al Capone a criminal mastermind or a misunderstood anti-hero? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Al Capone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos on notorious figures in history. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.